Today we'll be continuing our journey towards the Platinum Trophy in Elden Ring. Right now we're on our way to Maliketh, and look, this run was originally gonna be my no summons run, but yesterday obviously I summoned. At this point, I'm going for the Platinum Trophy as is. I'm already tearing my hair out trying to get everything done and trying to keep track of everything to get this Platinum Trophy, so I'm cool with just blasting through the New Game Pluses as we have been. So my goal as of now is to get all the way up to like plus New Game 7. And then once we get there, that's probably when I'm gonna attempt a New Game Plus run with no summons. Since New Game Plus 7 is the difficulty cap for this game, I want to try a no summons run on like the max difficulty for this game. Saying that sentence out loud just makes me realize how much of a masochist I am. But before we go any farther, let's hear a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Aoya.com. Head there to purchase Elden Ring runes, weapons, armor, anything that you need to aid you in your journey through the lands between. Use the link below in the description or head to Aoya.com and use code Grotesque at checkout for 3% off your order. Thank you to Aoya for sponsoring this video. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I spent like 2 hours this morning. I woke up at 3 AM as usual just to hop on and play some Elden Ring. I got a bunch of the spells and talismans and other things that we need for the Platinum. I believe we only need 4 Ash summons along with 3 other items in total. We need 1 talisman, 1 spell, and then 1 legendary armament, so we're like right there. All I need to do at this point is go to the Halleck Tree to get the Golden Order Sword along with 1 other talisman, and then I need to do Ronnie's quest to get Ronnie's Dark Moon, and then I also need to get Black Knife Tish from her quest, and then after that, we're all good. I already did Sellen's quest line and got the legendary spell that I needed from that. I already have access to both Necron and Noxtella underground, so I'll be able to get to all the areas that I need to down there. And yeah, from here it ought to just be smooth sailing. We just got to take out these last couple bosses, and that's really all we got to worry about. Outside of that, getting the rest of the stuff for the Platinum Trophy is going to be pretty easy going forward. I got all the hard stuff out of the way, thank God. Now, once we do get the Platinum Trophy, there is one bonus episode that I have in mind that I'm not going to spoil just yet. Just one last final hoorah before we take a break from Elden Ring for a little bit. Because in terms of content, I have a lot of other series and games that I want to get to, so once we do this Platinum Trophy, and once I do my little bonus episode, that's basically going to be it for Elden Ring on the channel for a little bit. I mean, once the DLC comes out, we're going to be all over it, playing through it, trying to master the bosses, all that. And I'll still be making the occasional Elden Ring video, whether that be like a challenge video, or maybe if I revisit it for like the PvP and try out the Coliseum since I never did that. But outside of that, I'm not making any more videos in terms of just blasting through the New Game Plus like over and over and over like we have been. Which I'm honestly really excited for. There's a lot of other games, specifically From Software games, that I've been wanting to make series on that I've been promising for a while but haven't gotten to get to yet, including like the Dark Souls 2 and 3 DLC that I've been wanting to do so bad. But after this final stretch of Elden Ring content, we're going to be diversifying a bit more like I used to do on my channel. We're not going to go into it now. We'll talk about it when the time comes, but basically From Software content will always be a core part of this channel just because that's what a lot of people subscribe for, but we will be branching out more and more often. Alright, Beast Clergyman, I know I called in the summon right off the bat, but like I said, I already broke my rules for the no summon run, so be it. With Flame, Grant Me Strength, and Golden Vow on, how much damage do we do to Beast Clergyman? If I can actually hit my hit? I didn't even get to try it on him. Alright, Maliketh, how much damage we doing to you, boy? I missed again. That's a respectable amount of damage. I'm so glad that I've been rocking out with the Carrion Filigreed crest, I believe it's called in this playthrough. Like, not having to refill my FP bar every 5 seconds has been a godsend. Easy victory. Legend failed. Oh my god, dude, that... I didn't know how that was gonna go, but I'm glad it went exactly as it did. I made like a top 5 list over my community tab the other week of my top 5 From Software bosses. It still remains unchanged. At the top, we have Soul Cinder. Like, nothing beats Soul Cinder for me. That is so good. Second place would go Maliketh. Third place would be Radagon and Elden Beast. Originally, I was just gonna say Radagon, but when you rank Radagon, you kind of have to include Elden Beast with it because, I mean, it's essentially the same fight. After that would go ONS, and then after that, I'm really not sure. 5th place, it really depends on the day. I think in the initial ranking, I said that Abyss Watchers was my 5th place. Now that I'm really sitting here thinking about it, there's so many others that could take that 5th place spot, so I'm not really sure. I want to hear from you guys. What are your guys' top 5 favorite From Software fights? Like, it doesn't matter if it's Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 1 through 3, Elden Ring, I want to hear from you guys. Alright, to this upcoming boss, Sir Gideon. He can kind of be a pain sometimes. I haven't made any cooking videos in a while, but we're about to make some pancakes. So, if anybody would like to know the recipe for Grotesque's pancakes, basically first you want to use a finger seal and pop Golden Vow. After that, you want to follow it up immediately with a dash of Flame Grip Me Shrink. And then my whisk of choice is Guts Greatsword, plus 25. Make sure you are using the Lion's Claw Ash of War with the heavy infusion. And then what you want to do is go up to Sir Gideon Offnear and Lion's Claw him to death. That is how you make Grotesque Pancakes. The fluffiest and most tasty pancakes the world has ever seen. Look at that, we're level 224 now. It takes me 405,000 runes to level up. That is insane. I just realized how quick we're flying through everything I had planned for this episode. I was planning on taking out Maliketh, Gideon, and Godfrey in this episode, but I mean, we're already at Godfrey, and I've been recording for not even 15 minutes. Well, if worse comes to worse, I guess I'll take you guys along for my journey. I might have to charge up my other phone real quick while we fight Godfrey so I can look up the locations of the other bosses we need here. iPhone 6S. Oh, there you are. I wouldn't doubt that there's people that watch this channel that weren't even alive when this phone came out. I think the youngest I was ever told that somebody was that watches my channel was 11. They were born in 2012. To put that into perspective, they were born when Black Ops 2 was coming out. I believe that would also be the exact same year that the iPhone 5 came out, in 2012. 2012 is also when Minecraft for the Xbox 360 had first come out. And it's also when music like Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO was still trending, and Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna. And now that makes me feel old, because I can remember all of like the early 2000s and late 90s and new metal being on the radio. Well, not all of it on the radio, let's be honest. A lot of it was quite heavily censored back then, and half of the songs were completely different. Like, anytime they tried to play an Eminem song, well, you were lucky to even hear an Eminem song on the radio in the first place. But if you did, you can guarantee it was basically like a completely different song lyrically. I challenge you guys to go look up the clean version of My Name Is and then look at the explicit version. It is quite literally two completely different songs. It is quite insane. Well, damn. I have something to show to you guys that is going to date me quite heavily. Okay, I picked out the most advertiser-friendly one over there because I have a lot of more edgy music in my collection, so certain artworks might get me demonetized for reasonable reasons, I'll say. But look, for any of the younger viewers, this is called a CD. I actually just bought this one like a week or two ago. I'm really glad I did. I've been wanting to get this one added to my collection for a bit. I can't really show it to you guys because the lighting is terrible over there, but I have like a huge CD collection. I might show it off one day if I can like find a way to light up that corner of my room a bit better. This one's a classic, by the way. I definitely recommend going and listening to it if you haven't. It just kind of gives you a taste for what was like popular back in the day when like I was growing up. Avril Lavigne is actually one of the few artists that I still listen to this day, like in terms of even their new music. Like her new stuff basically just sounds like a modern rendition of her old stuff. I still love it. I'm also biased because I had a mega crush on her back in the day. Like, it's not even funny. All right, Godfrey. Gotta pop Golden Vow. Yes, Mimic. Please be my distraction. All right, now how much damage are you doing to Godfrey with all these buffs? Yeah, that's a lot better than what we were doing the last attempt. I'll definitely take that. Fuck, man. Could you guys imagine if some of those older artists were trying to, like, come up nowadays? Oh, God. Insane Clown Posse, Limp Bizkit, Eminem's older stuff. Dude, they get canceled immediately nowadays. Marilyn Manson would have been first on the chopping block. He wouldn't have survived 5 seconds in TikTok culture. I mean, like, granted, he probably would have still survived and probably still would have sold a bunch of records, but I mean, like, in terms of cancelability, he wouldn't have lasted without getting canceled for very long. Speaking of which, Marilyn Manson's new stuff is actually pretty good. I've been listening to it lately just to kind of see how it is. I haven't heard a lot of his stuff after his 2003 album, The Golden Age of Grotesque, and yes, I love that album name. Like, I heard a few songs off of his 07 and 09 records. I loved his one from 2017, Heaven Upside Down. I bought that on CD, listened to that quite often, even still. Then he had released one in 2012, 2015, and then just released one like 3 years ago in 2020. I haven't listened to those in their entirety, but I've heard a few songs from each, and I really liked what I heard. Fucking shit, man. I'm just trying to get that final hit off, get him into second phase. Alright, so if there's anything I learned with Godfrey, you want to lock on and just run away. Oh, thank God, he's going for my Mimic right off the bat. We're gonna be Mimicless for the second phase now, but at least we got a bit of a head start. God, man. I seen a comment on last night's video that really had me thinking, what if at Farum Azula, instead of Godskin Duo being mandatory, Plasuda Sax was mandatory and Godskin Duo was optional? That Could you imagine if Plasudasax is something everyone could have experienced, like, walking into that arena? Oh, dude, that would have been perfect. And plus, it would have made so much sense considering the place is dragon-themed with dragons flying all over the place. All right, time to focus up. I was hoping I could just, you know, have a nice, chill little battle with him, but he's making me focus up, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, Mimic, you're dead, buddy. Oh my gosh. Whew, second phase. Go for the Mimic. I swear to God, if you go for me, you are. And oh, my heart sinks every time, dude. I don't know if my buffs are out, but he's destroying the Mimic right now, so I'm gonna pop these while I can. Golden Vow, Golden Vow, Golden Vow. Alright, we're good. I'm all buffed up. I'm ready to take out the second phase. Shit. Ah. This game does something weird to my head. It makes me, like, flinch IRL. I don't have epilepsy problems. It just, like... It's something about the game, like the graphics, it just like makes me flinch in real life. But anyway, there we go. That is Godfrey down. It's crazy, man. I went from like barely focusing, getting my ass kicked. Then on the attempt when I decided just to focus like 20% more, than I ended up crushing him. So, goes to show, man, when you put the focus in, it really does make a difference in these fights. Alright, well, from here, we're at the end of the game, but there's not really much I can do, and I don't have enough footage for a full episode. So what we're gonna do is go Google surfing now on the trusty iPhone 6s, and we are going to look for other bosses. So the boss, or wait, no, actually, there's other Busywork I can do with you guys. So I need to go over to Albion, whatever the village is called over here. I need to get the other half of the medallion because we will need to go to Haligtree. Problem is, I forget where this little village is, so I need to do some Google searching. While I'm thinking of it, let me grab our little friend that you guys haven't gotten to see in a couple days. Been a couple days. Pikachu, say hi to the people. He's excited to see you guys. Apparently there's other ways to make him talk. I have no idea how. I've been trying to squeeze other parts of him. I have no idea how to make him say stuff. He has 30 different expressions, phrases, and things that he can do. See, like, I've never seen that one before. Alright, homie, you know the drill. Just chill out, watch me play Elden Ring. Alright, so if memory serves me correct, it should be, like, over... here? Cathedral of Mana Celeste. Villa. Oh, wait, yes, it is over here. Okay, so right now we're at Lazakar Ruin, so I guess we gotta go west. Pro tip for anybody doing the Platinum Trophy hunting, do not listen to the folks online that say that you need to do the Volcano Manor quest in order to get the Devourer's Scepter from Bernal. You do not need to do that. I don't know why every single guide on the internet says that you need to do that. You do not need to do it. Now, if you haven't killed Rykar before, I mean, you're gonna need that at some point anyway, so definitely still do the Volcano Manor quest. But if you want to get the Bernal invasion thing out of the way early, just go to Limgrave and go to the War Master's shack, and he will be there. You can attack him, even though he's like, he seems to be a friendly NPC. You can attack him and get the scepter that way. That's what I did, and it saved me the trouble of having to do the whole quest. Again, if you haven't done the Volcano Manor quest, though, you're still gonna need to do it in order to kill Rykar and get that achievement. But if you've already done it, and you don't feel like going all the way back to, like, Farum Azula to find the invader spot for Bernal, then you can just go to the War Master shack and do it that way. So if memory serves me correct, we have to go back here to the village, and there's gonna be, like, a guy trapped in a pot, and I think he's the one that gives us the medallion. I hope I'm thinking of the right medallion. There's like so many medallions in this game. You got the Grand Lift medallion, you got the Roll medallion, you got the Secret medallion, and I need to get a medallion that's secretive for my browse history before I die. We're here at the site of Grace, and he should be up over here. I think this is it right here, the pot.
Please, no. Kill me.
Oh shit. Wait. No, I don't want to die yet. Oh wait, no, what happened? I don't think he was supposed to die. Oh no, can I still? Oh, thank God. Now, if memory serves, oh shoot, which lift do I use it on? Do I use it on Dectus or do I use it on the snowy one? All right, so if memory serves me correct, I think Hoist Secret Medallion. Did I do it? I think I did it. I haven't done this since New Game 0, so I honestly can't remember. Oh god, I also hidden path to the Haligtree. Yes, I did it! I also just remembered everything they have to do to get to Haligtree, and oh god. You have to go light up everything in the village, and then you have to get there and traverse and platform through the whole Haligtree set. I'm not doing it. Not right now. Not right now. I'm not in the mood for it right now. I'd rather die. So I'm gonna go do this, and then hopefully by tomorrow's episode, we'll be good to just get the platinum and wrap this thing up. Anyway, as always, a shout out to the patrons and channel members: Karma's Fake Grandma, Little Bitty Tab, Big Daddy Matty, Chalupasaurus Rex, Razak Polar, Ray, De Webster, Lamasa Bianca, Spurgatory, Dripper Cassant, Mel Alaskan, Desperado, and Mason Irving. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. And remember, don't go hollow. Peace.